Hey guys, this is Ricky. I'm back with a new product. I have a 97 Ford Ranger. This car was in storage for over 8 years and the engine was seized. And what I did to start it, to begin with the work, I started cranking the car and the car will never turn over. Then I try to put a crowbar in there on the screw on the pulley and then nothing turns over. And I came out with the idea to put it, the car is a neutral, it's a stick shift, and take this cover, engine cover out so I can see what's going on, how much is this the pistons moved and there's no damage. And I took off the intake out so I can pour liquids stuff on top of it. And what I did when I pour those diesel and all the kind of stuff people recommend me, I fill up the 1, 2, 3. The 5 was going down quick. The 6 was stuck. So I know that I have 5 cylinders stuck and 1 loose. So I keep pouring stuff over this hose every day and try to crank a little bit. How could I get car crank a little bit to get a millimeter move on my cylinders? What I did is this. I hot wired the starter downstairs. Okay, you got the wire from the starter downstairs. Okay, so you don't have to go in through the engine. You don't have to go through the engine, through inside the car and start the car with the key, because there's gonna be a lot of mass. If you start the car on the key, there's gonna be a lot of gas around here and stuff like that. You don't need none of that. You have a car engine lock, so what you need to do, you need something to give you power to turn over the engine. And the starter, this will be the best thing to start it with, is the starter motor. That gives enough pressure. So what I did to get a lot of pressure on the starter to move the engine, millimeters, centimeters, an inch, every day is little by little, so you get lubrification inside the cylinder. I put the battery connected, fully charged, and then I put a jump starter in the extra battery charger that I have here. It gives me 75 amp cold start, and this too gives me enough crank power. So I put all these 3 together on the connecting to the battery. Okay, and I move over the engine with this wire doing this. Okay, so when you touch here, the car starts. So now the engine's free. Okay, as you see. Okay, look. See down there. That's how I got this engine loose. After sitting 8 years in the barn. What you have to put onto the cylinders was what I did here. And besides, you have to take off the spark plugs complete out and pour some diesel oil, diesel oil in there, and leave it rest for a week or 2. And daily you come and do what I just did. It was just show you crank a little bit, puck, 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 puck. It's gonna give like a starter's lock, and it's not gonna move. When you feel it's move, all the liquid that was stuck in here, if it's starting going down, this means you got success. You got the job done right, because it's going down. It means your cylinders is getting moving. One little millimeters moving, diesel goes out, it goes to the oil pan. Another advice that I give you, take off the screw off the oil pan, so whatever you pour in here, it goes straight out, and put an oil pan underneath on your floor so you don't get your floor dirty. This way you get this job done right. It took me 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get this car unlocked. That's how it takes. Any questions you send out to me and I will answer with my best. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.